Welcome to my channel, Autumn and the Mage. This is a general reading in regards to love for Aquarius. It is general, so it might not resonate with you. If it does, I'd love to hear about it. If you'd like the video, or post a comment below and let me know how it resonated with you. I'd really love to hear about that if you wouldn't mind sharing. If it doesn't resonate for you, that's okay. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm sure there is a reading out there that will resonate for you, and I do appreciate you giving me a shot here, but if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. And if there is some part of the reading that doesn't resonate or doesn't really ring true for you, don't try and force it on yourself. Just take what you know to be yours, and leave the rest behind, because this is a general reading, so it might not resonate for all of you. So we're starting here with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, and we're drawing a card for your energy towards this connection, and then their energy towards this connection. So right now we got the Crow for you, which is air energy. So what is the energy of the person connecting with Aquarius? What is their energy towards Aquarius and towards this connection, please? The Whale, which is water energy. So I'm going to start by reading that from the book, because I don't have this book memorized. There are too many options, but I really love this book. If you are interested in buying yourself an oracle deck, then I find this one very interesting always to draw from. When people ask me to draw them an oracle card, I always pick this deck. So I'm going to start with you. Crow energy. Okay. I've been having problems with flipping to the pages. There it was. Crow. Okay. Spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. It says when this is in balance, you feel psychic, strong, and clear. When out of balance, you feel ungrounded and hypersensitive. So if you are feeling out of balance, Aquarius, it says here to bring it into balance, you should practice daily meditation. So crow energy, spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. And that's your energy towards the connection. That's an interesting energy to be almost like you know it. So why are you watching this video? because you already know. You know what's going to happen. You see it. That's interesting. The Whale is their energy towards you. The Whale. So, desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost, and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. So when in balance, the person is calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. And when out of balance, they feel heavy and they slip into an old story, it says. To bring it into a balance, in case you are a cross-watcher, if you feel you are out of balance here, it says to bring it in requires regular self-care. So as far as their energy towards the connection, it feels like they've been through a lot, but all of that has taught them to maintain themselves better, maintain their own emotional stability, which is actually a really good ability to have, because so many people cannot maintain their emotions, so they either completely shut them down or they overexpress. So it is good energy to be coming towards this connection with. They're very balanced and able to express themselves. So that's good. Let's take a look at how they feel about you. And then we're going to take a look at their intentions towards you, Aquarius. I feel like my frame back there is falling. Sorry. Can we please get 3 cards? How does this person feel about Aquarius? The 2 of Wands. How do they feel? How do they feel about Aquarius? Whoa, that's too many. That's way too many. Can I get 2 cards, please? Oh, again with the too many. Okay. We get the Page of Pentacles here. We're going to take too many cards here because that's what came out. And it keeps happening. So the 8 of Wands and the Hanged Man. So very interesting. The 2 of Wands is someone who is making a decision. They definitely want something. It's having a desire for more, having a desire for something. But it can be about not knowing exactly what it is that they want. And then we get the Page of Pentacles, which is wanting to start something, wanting to make that commitment, wanting to build on something. It's feeling interested in something and wanting to learn more and wanting to invest time and energy so that you can investigate it more. Okay, then we get the 8 of Wands, which as far as feeling goes, it's very excited, I'm ready to dive into this, okay? I'm ready to dive in and move forward and talk and discover, okay? But then it's funny because the Hanged Man comes out, which the Hanged Man is, well, I mean, the Hanged Man is seeing something from a different perspective. It's someone who has been on, the Hanged Man is sometimes considered the martyr, okay? Because he's so dedicated to something, like he's so certain of something, okay, that he's willing to hang for it, okay? But then they hang him by his foot and he's hanging there upside down, and now he sees it all from a different perspective, and that new perspective allows him to shift, his belief and shift his thoughts and his focus. So as far as feelings go, this is somebody who I would say is seeing possibilities because they're seeing things differently than they did before. This energy is very curious, okay? Like they're curious about you. It feels like this is either a new person in your life or it's someone who has been in a different capacity in your life, like maybe a friend who's now exploring the idea of being more than friends, something along those lines. Let's take a look at I'm going to clarify those, but let's take a look at their intentions towards you, Aquarius. What are their intentions? What are their intentions towards Aquarius, please? That's interesting. 9 of Wands comes out. It's interesting because the 9 of Wands is somebody who's been through it, like, but they're not giving up. It's someone who, excuse me, who is hurt, they're injured because they've been in the battle. And okay, the 5 of Pentacles. Can we get one more card? Their intentions towards Aquarius. Okay, we get to the Six of Cups and the Star. Excuse me. So, the Star, actually, that's Aquarius energy there, which is you. I don't see any other zodiac signs here. I find it interesting that these cards come out. The Nine of Wands, like I said, is somebody who has been through it. You know, they've been hurt, but they're not giving up. They're not like folding on things. Sorry, I was just looking at the bottom of the deck. We get the Four of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Temperance. And this here is somebody who's focused on how things haven't worked out for them. You know, they've poured their love, they've poured their emotions into these cups, and now they have it. You know, they have these cups and they're full, and they're like, well, this isn't what I wanted. You know, this isn't what I thought I'd have at the end of this journey. You know, this isn't what I expected. And so it's kind of like they're focusing on this disappointment here. And then the Six of Wands, this is victory. This is success, you know. And then the Temperance is Sagittarius energy, by the way. But Temperance is about finding the balance, you know, and how it takes time to find that balance. So it's a card of patience, but it's also a card of like perfecting something, you know. And so I think underneath all of this, they feel disappointed in in how things have turned out. And you know, they wanted that victory, and they don't feel like they got it. But maybe that they understand that it takes more time. You know, and that's what's showing up with this Nine of Wands. They have been working towards something, and maybe that something they've been working towards is a relationship with someone. You know, or maybe it's a relationship with you if this isn't a new person in your life. You know, they've been working towards it, and they feel beat up, they feel exhausted, but they're not giving up. The Nine of Wands is somebody who's dedicated, committed to the path that they are on. But then we get the Five of Pentacles, and as far as intentions towards someone, I wouldn't exactly call this good intentions, because this is kind of withholding. You know, this is somebody who either feels rejected or and so they're keeping themselves out, or they feel like they lack in some way. So for whatever reason, this card indicates that they're going to like keep themselves away. They're going to hold themselves back. And the Six of Cups, this is about thinking about the past, you know, thinking about the good times and remembering good times. And all this Four of Cups here and these two here make me feel like they're they're still focused on how things haven't turned out for them, but they're happy for the past. You know, they're thinking about the good times and the positive times. And towards you, this would be with you. You know, they're thinking about how they've had good times with you and how they feel that bond with you, that friendship. Like I was saying before, it feels like this might be someone that you are friends with currently. And so they're looking back on that and making a wish for the future. So it's not actually like they're taking action. This feels very stagnant, like that hangman. They're not moving forward. They're not giving up, and they're thinking about happy, they're remembering happy things, and they're hoping for the future, you know. But they're not actually doing anything as far as I can tell from these cards here. Let's take a look. Let's clarify how they feel. The Two of Wands, please. Excuse me. The Page of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so the Page of Cups is someone who wants to come forward, you know, and the Page of Cups is a message, but a message about their feelings. But it's like, I think you're cute, you know, I think you're sweet, I think that you're gorgeous, whatever. I think you're incredible. You know, it's a message, okay, but it's just, it's not like I love you, okay? It's not that kind of message, which makes sense because this person isn't in that, they're not that far along, you know, they're not that deep. That's not how they feel. They're definitely interested in you. They're curious about you. And pursuing and looking into their heart space, and opening that heart space to you. And that's what this is about, like making that first step. Okay. But the 10 of Wands, they feel a lot of burden. They feel overwhelmed by things, and tied to the 8 of Pentacles. Now this could be that they're overwhelmed with work. It could be. Okay. That's what they're saying here. And that because of that, they feel like they need to move slowly or they need to hold themselves back. But it could also mean that they feel burdened, like they want to explore this with you. They want to, open that heart space, like I said, but they feel overwhelmed, but also still like they want to work at it. It's like a reconfirmation of what has already been said here, that they're very curious about it and they're willing to put in the work, even though it's a lot and it weighs on them. Let's take a look at that page. Excuse me. Page of Pentacles, please. Can you clarify the Page of Pentacles? The Tower, which is change. So it's like they're, like I said, they're curious about you. In that, to go further, to like take steps further, it's going to require change. And it may be change that they're afraid of, because the Tower can be, something that we're afraid of. We're afraid of facing. So they want to move forward, but they acknowledge that moving forward would change something drastically. And I don't know what that something is. Maybe because hopefully you know who this person is, but they acknowledge that it would require a drastic change, or it will cause a drastic change. Let's take a look at that 8 of Wands, please. Clarify the 8 of Wands. You get the Page of Wands, which is excited, excited energy, someone who's hopeful, and really inspired, to move forward, which already comes through with that 8 of Wands. And the 10 of Swords, which is pain. And I feel like that's in spite of pain. I feel like this person, like that whale energy, this person's been through it. They've been through it. And with the whale, they are emotionally stable, They do come across as kind of calm and slow moving, almost like earth energy, but that's not like coming across here anywhere. But it feels very, oh, sorry, I shook the camera. Sorry. It feels very like, stable is how it comes across. Yeah, I just feel like this is very like Knight of Pentacles, kind of like very slow. I want to move forward. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I've been hurt. I've been, um, you know, bruised, beat up, but I do want to move forward. I'm excited to move forward. I want to see what's here. I see the possibility and I want to explore that, but there's still like a lot behind it. And so they want to take it slow and move very carefully. The Hanged Man, we get the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is a card of celebration. In the Four of Wands, is often considered like a wedding card, because what's happening is you've already been through a lot to get to where you are, okay? And you're hopeful for the future. You've been through what you've been through. You've gotten to this point, and now you're looking towards the future with hope and with enthusiasm and excitement, and you're celebrating all that has happened to bring you to this point so that you can now see all of these possibilities before you. So it's about that celebration and about having that connection. And so, like, if this is a friendship that is possibly shifting into more, then they really see that shows here with the Six of Cups. I mean, this is real friendship. This is like really caring about someone and feeling like so familiar with them and so comfortable with them, And so that is like, they're in this hanged man position. And it's like they see where you have been together, okay? And they're hopeful for where you can go together. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean marriage or anything like that. It's just acknowledgement of the past and hope for the future and a celebration of those things. So I think that's great energy for them to be in. Let's go ahead and take a look at their intentions. 9 of Wands, please. Oh, 2 of Swords, which is indecision. And so like they, as far as action, as far as intentions towards you, they aren't giving up, okay? But they're not doing anything either. They're like, I'm here, you know. The 9 of Wands is a restful energy, you know. It's someone who's been hurt. They want to continue down the path, but I need to take a break. I need to breathe for a second. I need to take a deep breath and relax for a minute and recover just a bit, and then I'm going to move forward, okay? I'm not giving up on this journey. I just need this second. And the 2 of Swords is someone who's refusing to make a choice. There is a decision here to be made. They're not going to make it, okay? I'm not moving, doing anything. I'm just sitting here. And so it's like they're not giving up, but they're not moving forward is what this is. It's just confirming it. And maybe that's because they feel a lack in some way, or maybe this is them keeping themselves isolated, you know, keeping themselves out of that warmth, which is weird because they come across as the Whale, which is someone who's very emotionally stable, but they might be keeping themselves out for some reason other than emotions, okay? We get the 6 of Swords with that 5 of Pentacles, which is moving to peace. Like, the 6 of Swords is about getting yourself out of a situation that's very chaotic, you know, very overwhelming, very like rocky, okay, and moving yourself into a place of clarity and calm. And so it may be that they are taking a minute, like they're going to take some time with themselves so that they can move themselves to calm, you know, so that they can keep themselves calm. If they are this Whale, maybe that's how they manage to keep their emotions in check, you know. They take a minute for themselves, they move themselves to like a peaceful place, and then they're able to return, because it does look like they want more, you know. They're very curious about it. They do think well of you. With the 6 of Cups, they would have to, you know. Please clarify the 6 of Cups. Ace of Swords and 9 of Swords. Which is interesting. Ace of Swords is like I say, wow, that's interesting a lot. Or, oh, this is interesting. Everything's interesting to me. It's fun this way. I gotta say, it's fun. But anyway, the Ace of Swords is can be like a revelation. Okay, like, and it may be that they're communicating something to you, or it may be that they're just understanding something, okay? But the 9 of Swords is stress, okay? I feel like they have these positive memories of you, and they're acknowledging that you're this person that they feel this bond with, you know, and that they feel like you get them, you just get them, and they just get you. And this card is one of my favorites, the 6 of Cups, because it's really, it's so beautiful. It's so sweet and so loving. It's a great card as far as like relationships go. And it's like they're acknowledging this with you. You know, they acknowledge it and they're stressed about it, you know. I don't know why they're stressed about it, but they are. And that makes sense tied to this 5 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Like they're taking a minute to like calm themselves and keep the peace. Maybe you haven't expressed that you like them. Maybe they don't know if you like them or not. And that's why they feel hopeful, but they're not doing anything. But they have this wish here lingering, you know, this star, which is you know, that is Aquarius. But it's this wish, They're curious and they're excited. They're not doing anything, but they're hopeful. Maybe they don't know how you feel about them. For the star, we get the High Priestess, which is knowing but not expressing something. This is the High Priestess. She knows something, but she doesn't necessarily know, like, she understands something, okay? She's not questioning it. She just knows that it is, okay? But it also talks about illusion or not illusion, but things not being obvious, like not clearly stated or clearly or clear to see, it is for this person, like, but not to others necessarily. It's something they know, something that they understand, but that maybe others don't know and understand. So that's what that High Priestess is about. So they have this wish, but maybe they're not expressing what it is. We also get the Four of Swords just came out, which is a card of healing. It's also a card of planning. In the Four of Swords, the soldier is laying there, and he's recuperating from his pain, and from the wars that he's been in, and the scars that he has. He's healing from those, but he's not just laying there healing. He's thinking about the future that he wants. He's thinking about where he wants to go next. In the traditional tarot, there's like a stained glass window in the corner, and it has like a family up in it, and he's laying there thinking that's supposed to represent where his mind is. His mind is towards that future and that life that he's going to lead and that life that he's going to find and how he's going to get there, which is that Two of Wands, by the way. The Two of Wands, we're holding that globe and we're like, I want this, but like, can I get to it? And how do I get to it? Where do I find it? And that's what it's similar energy, but this one is also tied to healing. So I feel like they definitely are hopeful towards you. Now that we have the whole clear picture here, I feel that they're definitely hopeful towards you and curious about you and about where this can grow. I definitely feel like this is a friend or someone who at least knows you. And has some kind of history with you. I don't think you've been in a relationship before. I don't think this is an ex, because there isn't pain from you, They don't feel pain towards you. They feel hope and curiosity towards you. So, but they're not really moving because they're still kind of healing. And honestly, it kind of feels like they're kind of surprised and still discovering the feelings that they have for you. And so, yeah, that's what I see here. I'm going to get an oracle message for you. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it resonated for you. I hope that this message is clear for you. If it is, please like the video or comment below. I'd love to hear about how it resonates and how it makes sense in your life if you want to share that with me. But thank you so much for watching. It really, really means a lot to me. Excuse me. Can I get a message for Aquarius, please? This deck here, by the way, is called The Universe Has Your Back. Okay. It says, joy is the ultimate creator. So true. I was just going to say, because I say at the end of all my videos that that you should move forward in with positive thinking and positive words, because we draw in what we think and we draw in what we say. So if you remember to be grateful and you remember to be generous, then you draw in more things to be grateful for and more ways to be generous. Like joy and gratitude, those are the biggest manifestors, excuse me. Those, when you put that out there, that's what you draw back in towards yourself, fear and negativity and doubt, all of those things start to draw that back and draw that into you. So just try to remember to be positive. Don't let those negative thoughts drag you down. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope it resonated for you. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I hope I see you back here again in the future. Bye!